Okay, we're going to change a terminating decimal to a fraction. And all that a terminating decimal is, terminating just means something that stops. So this is a decimal that stops and does not repeat. So for the directions, okay, this is what we're going to do. Number one, you're going to write the numbers after the decimal in the numerator, and that is the top number. The numerator is the top number. Number two, you're going to put a 1 in the denominator, which that's the bottom number. Three, you're going to put a 0 after the 1 for every number after the decimal. And then because we're going to a fraction, every time we deal with a fraction, the very last thing we want to do is simplify. Okay, so here are our examples. Okay, we're going to start with 1.51. Okay, because there's a number in front of the decimal, it's still going to be a whole number. So this becomes 1. Okay, and then we have our fraction. The 51 goes goes in the numerator. We're going to put a 1 in the denominator, and then put a 0 for every number after the decimal. So there's 2 numbers, so we put 2 zeros. Now, this cannot be simplified because these two things do not have a number that will go into both of them evenly. 0.025. Okay, so write the numbers after the decimal in the numerator. Well, because this is a 0, I'm not going to write that one, but I'm going to write the 25 in the numerator. Okay, then I'm going to put my 1 in the denominator, and then for every number after the decimal, I'm going to add a 0. So there's 1, 2, 3 numbers, so I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 zeros. Now, I do know that this can be simplified, and I can divide the top by 25, and the bottom by 25. So we get on the top 1 over 40. And then we're going to do another example, 0.0136. So I'm going to go down here and write it. I'm going to put my numbers after the decimal in the numerator, 136 over. I'm going to put a 1 in the denominator, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, so I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 in the denominator. So then, I know these two numbers are both even. So I'm going to simplify them, and I'm going to start with 4. 4 goes into 13 3 times, and then 16 4 times over. You can see it. And then 4 goes into 100, 25, and then 2 zeros. So they're still even, so I can divide again by 2. So 34 divided by 2 is 17. 2500 is 1250. And then that would be its simplest form. 17 is a prime number, so it wouldn't simplify anymore.